Welcome to Jamie Boyle with War on Drugs. In this documentary I'm going to be talking to various people to see what their views are on drugs, what exactly makes people take drugs, how they can stop from taking drugs, and we're going to get a scientific view as well to see what effects the drugs have on people, and we're going to talk to a dealer as well to see exactly why he does sell drugs to the people. So take a look. So Edward, what are your views on drugs?
I feel drugs are bad for you, you know, but, you know, they damage your health and stuff, innit? So, I wouldn't advise the kids and stuff.
So you wouldn't advise them, but have you ever taken them yourself?
Yeah, occasionally. I take it sometimes, you know.
Would you say you've become addicted to the drugs?
I wouldn't, because, you know, it helps me fight my anxiety and depression and all that, you know. Like, you know, fam, you know what I'm saying? Like, it takes that pain away you got inside, you know. You get what I'm saying?
So is that why you take drugs? Because you're depressed?
What can I do with it? So, I smoke a little zoo and things, sniff up some lines and shit, you know. It's all blessed, you know. It's all good. It's all good, you know.
Do you know anyone else who takes drugs?
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I do it alone in the dark. Watch some TV, watch some, you know.
Do you think it's easy to get hold of these drugs?
What was that?
Do you think it's easy to get hold of these drugs?
I have contacts. Yeah.
Do you think it's easy for other people to get drugs on the street, or?
I don't know, you know, but there's a lot of stuff that's happening on the streets, you know, fam. There's a lot of dealers selling up coke, heroin, weed to these little youths and shit. But I don't know personally. I like it, and I won't stop it, you know.
You won't stop? Is that because you don't want to, or?
I love that feeling, fam. I love that thrill. It makes me happy.
From the footage you've just seen, you can see that drugs do affect people mentally and physically. You can see how the guy didn't quite sit still through the interview. So now I'm going to try and talk to a dealer. I think his name's Big Man. And we're going to try and see what his views are on drugs, why he does sell them to people, and exactly if he's going to try and stop the game or if he's going to carry on. So let's talk to Big Man. You're a drug dealer, right?
Yeah.
And what exactly are your views on drugs? Do you like selling them to people? What are the reasons you do it?
The reason why I sell drugs is because I provide these youths with the stuff that they need. And I feel that drugs are beneficial because it's making me money and it's satisfying them.
Do you think you'll ever come out of the business, or you think?
I've been in this business for 22 years. How can you say, do you think I will ever come out? There is no way out in this kind of business. I run my own thing. I am the almighty empire. I run things in my citizen. I provide people stuff. So I came out from prison recently, and so I'm starting my business out again. I've got 3 kids from 3 different mothers, and like, it's driving me nuts because the recession. But the recession has benefited me because loads of people were sniffing up the lines and stuff.
But you say you've been to prison and you have 3 kids by 3 different women.
Yeah.
But don't you think this kind of business will put you back into prison, and then how are you going to provide for your family again if you get locked up?
We all are sacrificing this life. So I feel that I have to do this. I was made to do this. This is me.
Do you not think there's other careers out there for you?
I feel that
maybe a postman or something?
I don't want to be no postman. I provide myself.
You are providing a service being a postman.
Look, blood, I don't like the way you talk. I don't like the way this interview is going. So what I'm going to say to you clearly is I provide my area with the best shit. So don't talk like that to me.
Have you ever done drugs yourself?
Well, obviously. Nah, I have not. Obviously I have not, because I won't touch my own stuff. I don't get high on my own supply.
Okay, so do you think that these drugs that you're selling to people, obviously they have bad effects towards...
Oh, that's their problem, innit? Then why pick up from me? I'm the one that sells it. I'm not the one that makes it.
Listen, big man. That's why the drugs are illegal, because they're bad for people.
Yeah, well, I do what I do.
So I'm here with Dr. Ellsmore, who's going to lighten the situation on drugs from a more medical point of view. So I've got a few questions for you, if you don't mind.
No, don't mind at all.
Okay. So what are your views on drugs? Do you think they benefit any people in any way, or are they all bad?
Well, it depends what sort of drugs that you're talking about. I mean, you can get medical drugs that will benefit.
Okay, let's put aside from medical drugs, because we all know they can benefit people in moderation. Unless you take overdose, then that's bad for you. Let's talk about, more specifically, let's talk about crack.
Oh well,
The street
drugs like
crack.
that, like Class A drugs,
Yeah.
will not benefit you in any way whatsoever. Well, they may reduce stress or
People say they.
anxiety
Yeah.
or depression, but the actual effect of them is they will increase your chance of developing conditions like psychosis, also heart failure, liver failure, mental problems,
Right.
health problems. Anything under the sun really. They're really really bad.
So, in conclusion, you say illegal drugs are illegal for the reason.
Yeah, the
Because
purpose
they
they're
mess you up.
illegal is because they mess you up beyond repair. You can't, once you're addicted and that you...
Well, people say some drugs like marijuana, weed, spliff, zoot, street names for that, they're not really addictive, and they just take them to chill you out.
Well, they are addictive. Any drug, anything that changes your brain's chemistry will become addictive. Because your body needs a drug to have that change. Once it doesn't have the change, it goes into a freak out, so you need that. A drug addict will need the drug. That's why it's addictive.
Well, thank you, Dr. Ellsmore. Thank you for your time.
It's alright.
And
Good to meet you, Jamie.
in conclusion, from all the footage I've just seen, all the research, I've come to the conclusion that drugs are out there. They are very easy to get hold of. Dealers want to sell you drugs because they need to get the money, and they're going to sell drugs to naive people who don't know what drugs do, don't know the effects until they're addicted to them, and then they know the bad side. So, in conclusion, to wrap up, don't do drugs because you'll end up messed up in the head, and don't even become a dealer because it's not worth the money. You're just going to end up in jail. So, be like me. Be a presenter. Good night, and stay off drugs. I've been Jamie Boyle.